Okay, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching me from. So glad to have you here. I am super excited. Oh my
So
god.
glad to have you here.
Yes, we are live. We are live. We are live. You're welcome to the Shift Project Initiative. Yes, the long awaited day is here, and we are grateful to God for another opportunity to learn. So, without wasting much time, I want to welcome you to the Shift Project Initiative, proudly organized by the 9 to 5 Solutions Hubs. Who are we? The 9 to 5 Solutions Hub was specially designed for 9 to 5 workers to help them escape the rat race and then create a leveraged income. That was the goal. Okay. So as we unfold the slide, we're going to be taking you through how we have carefully orchestrated plans for you to escape your 9 to 5 and then live in financial independence and in financial abundance. So join me as we go into the business of the day. So you are highly welcome. If you're hearing me for the first time, this is me, your convener, Coach Vivian Ikechi, the CEO of 9 to 5 Solutions Hub and the proud convener of the Shift Project Initiative. I'm so glad to have you here. This is my brief bio for those of you that have not come across me before. I used to be a 9 to 5 worker for 10 years. I was working in one of the leading financial institutes in Nigeria. I worked as a banker for 10 years. But while I was there, a lot happened. So that gave birth to the 9 to 5 Solutions Hub because I found out that a lot of workers are trapped. We are just in a vicious circle year in, year out. So I decided to do something about it. I saw that problem that we are afraid to take the leap. We are afraid to go out there and create our own businesses and own our lives. We're just scared of the unknown, fear of the unknown. And I'm like, okay, let me go out there, face this fear, and then come back boldly to tell them, follow me. There's nothing to be afraid of. And that's why we're having the shift today. The shift is a well packaged information to show you how you can actually take that leap with faith, not with fear now. Take that leap with faith, and then you still see yourself in financial abundance. So join me as I go with you. So before we proceed, we are going to say our affirmation. Okay, before we proceed, we want to say our affirmation. This affirmation is not like the usual affirmation of the ones we used to do casually. No, this one is called an uncommon man or uncommon woman affirmation. So if you're here and you're a lady, you take it as an uncommon woman affirmation. If you're a man, it's an uncommon man affirmation. And that says, I do not choose to be a common woman. I'm a woman, so you say, I do not choose to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I always seek opportunity, not security. Security is like a job, so I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state to look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to barter incentive for a dough. That means salary, right? Yes. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the still calm of utopia. I will not trade freedom for beneficence, nor my dignity for a handout. I will never cower before any master, nor bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to think and act for myself, endure the benefit of my creation. Sorry, enjoy the benefit of my creation, and to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. Are you with me? Congratulations for affirming that to yourself. It simply says that you don't want to be someone that is living under security of the government, security of your boss, waiting for salary. You want to go out there unafraid and take opportunities by the horn And then at the end of the day, you tell yourself that yes, this I have boldly done. So congratulations, because at the end of the shift, you beat your chest and say, yes, I now have the powers to go out there and create my world, command any amount of money I want, and you see it in your bank account. Let's go. So this is the 9 to 5 Solutions Hub, the proud organizers of the Shift Project Initiative. We are a registered community here in Nigeria with the CAC. Okay, we are fully registered. So we are a community of wealth creators. We are looking forward to help forward thinking individuals discover their God given potentials to create wealth, and not just to create wealth and emancipate it for themselves, rather to use it to make the world a better place, because we believe that whatever God have entrusted into your hands is for his glory here on earth, not just for your own aggrandizement, or just for you and your children and grandchildren as we see it happen in these days. No, but it is rather for the use of God's kingdom, to enlarge his kingdom, to bring down his glory from heaven down here, showing people how good God is in your life and making them to come to know God. That is our belief. So that's why we want to help you to discover that potential God has given you, and also learn some skills. Skills can be learned. Talents and gifts are what you inherit from God, but you can learn some skills, right? So we want to equip you with all these things to help you create wealth, to better the world. So we are a strong working professionals that can stand their ground at any given time and place, men and women that can be relied upon. We are a community of people who are not looking for the quick fix program. Please take note of this. I asterisked it in red. We are not doing any quick fix. We are not doing Ponzi or something that you put your money and then you go and sleep tomorrow, the money increases. No, we are real business people. We are willing to go through the process to become the ultimate version of ourselves. We are a community of entrepreneurs who will salvage this generation from decadence. Yes, a lot is going on right now in the online world. Youths don't want to put in the work anymore. Nobody wants to go through stress. Everybody just wants to fold their hands and money start coming in. And you know about this a lot of uprising. People now believe that, oh, you need to be a TikToker, you need to be a streamer, you need to be XYZ before you make money. Nobody wants to go through the process. But we are ready to go through the process, because God is a God of process. Everything that happens on this earth from time of creation till now, they all follow a process. So that's just the way forward. Okay. So we acknowledge that. Lastly, we are a community of people who, by virtue of their strength, are financially free. Financial independence is not a function of how much money you have, as some will see it, but is rather on the strength, as much as the strength of your character. So some people think when you talk about being financially free or financially independent, it means that you have hundreds of millions of dollars in your account. No. See, by the time you get to that point, you find out that almost it's even better you're eating your bread with happiness and your door not locked, than you having wealth and you can't even sleep. So it's not a matter of how much you have, it's the wealth in you, the wealth fire is in you, the ability to create this wealth at demand, the ability to know one or two that you can put together, and then you have whatever you want, and then you are contented and you are happy, and then the ability to invest into other people, because the best way to preserve your wealth is by investing in others. So this is what we teach as financial independence, not the accumulation of wealth. Definitely, wealth follows. Wealth follows at the end of the day, right? Yes. So we are building on basically 4 pillars, and those 4 pillars are: one, mentorship, training, and capacity building. Second pillar, discipline, regimentations, and stoicism. We are not here to play. We are disciplined, we follow routines, we have set of rules, and then we have a regimented lifestyle. We're not just like every other people that just do things anyhow. No, you don't create wealth anyhow way. You need to be disciplined. So that's one of our core pillars. The third pillar we have here is health optimization through supplication, through supplementation and lifestyle changes. So you cannot be saying you want to create wealth and then your lifestyle is saying otherwise. Your habits are saying otherwise. You're not taking care of your health. So one of our pillar is health optimization. We want to make you look healthy and strong so that you can now enjoy wealth all year round. Okay, so we have that part where we take care of your health. Then the fourth pillar is deep understanding of leverage and building financial leverage systems. See, without these four pillars, the fourth pillar, every other thing crumbles. Because if you build wealth and you don't have a successor, you have not fulfilled your purpose in life. When you just die, you have nothing to be remembered for. So you need something that will live after you have gone. Okay, and that's where the leverage comes in. That's where succession comes in. So these are basically the four pillars we are operating on. Now, what is our vision? We have a global vision. Our vision is to raise a new generation of wealth creators by empowering at least 1% of the global population of 9 to 5 workers. And that 1% is there about 100,000 9 to 5 workers. So if in the whole world we're able to impact 100,000 9 to 5 workers, we have done a great job. Currently, we are just at 4,000. We are still counting. Okay, so we want to do more globally. We want to help them to win the game, the money game, build generational wealth, financial literacy, and experience true financial freedom through education, leadership, personal development, and strategic partnership. And strategic partnership, very, very important. Okay, entrepreneurship and strategic partnership. Now, our mission is to raise our mission is to raise 100,000 billionaires with the knowledge, mindset, and systems that transforms financial struggle into financial oasis. This we do by providing world-class financial and wealth education, fostering personal development, nurturing leadership, and then guided entrepreneurship journey. Okay, so we are guiding you so that by the time you are able to attain this level of mind shift, financial education, personal development, becoming a leader, you are now able to lead others into wealth. Okay, so our core values are learning. Number one, learning, which is indeed our superpower. In fact, this is the major one. We take learning seriously. We take our financial education seriously because it's about what you know. If you don't have those wealth informations up there, you cannot create wealth. Wealth starts from the mind and settles in the pocket. Same with poverty. What you don't know, poverty starts from the mind and then settles down in the pocket. So that's why we take learning as our superpower. The next on our core value is training. The next is resilience, leadership, excellence, raising others, professionalism, innovation, critical thinking, and positive energy. Critical thinking, very, very important. You need to use your brain. To him who brain is given, thinking is expected. Your brain was not given to you to just keep it dull so that your boss will not think out and tell you this is what to do. You're supposed to use your brain to be initiative, to be innovative, and then create things. Your brain was given to you to create things, but so unfortunate the way our school system have done it, the curriculum was made for us not to think anything outside the box, just follow the rules and copy in, I mean, garbage in, garbage out, verbatim to verbatim, give them what they taught you, and then they give you your certificate and you go and look for job. You don't even have the opportunity to, think with your brain. That's very bad. So now what are our partners? Our partners include Access Bank, Providence Bank, Multistream TM Limited, Land and More Reality Limited, then the Entrepreneurship Community of Wealth. This is our learning community. It's called the Entrepreneurship Community of Wealth. Okay. Then we have other banks like Access, Providence, Paystack, Stripe that help us in this value creation. So along the line, we'll learn about them. Now, what do we do? We are basically in the business of helping people. So the Shift Project Initiative was basically organized to help 9 to 5 workers, to help them with the skill set, knowledge, mindsets, and then business ideas to create an extra income that can help them escape the rat race. So we help you make money through partnership. We'll show you a partnership where you can make money instant. You can start making money immediately by partnering with an organization. They will show you how to manage this money through wealth education, because it's not about making money, it's about managing the money, it's about multiplying the money. Yes, a lot of people can make money, but they don't know how to manage money. A lot of people can manage money, but they cannot multiply it. They cannot allow, they cannot make that money to add to itself. So these are skills, and that's what this basically this organization is there to help you do through the Shift Project Initiative. So we are here to remind you that you are 100% replaceable to your boss, and that's why a good idea to make is a good idea to make multiple streams of income, so that when your boss replaces you, you will not be among those that are crying, oh, why me? What will I do? So that's why this shift is coming very, very handy. So, what is the shift all about? The Shift Project seeks to help working professionals live out their true potentials and become the ultimate versions of themselves through mentorship, training, capacity building, strategic partnership, and building financial leverage system. Very, very important. So, the shift is an acronym, right? SHIFT. It stands for Salary to High Income Financial Transformation. So when you come to the shift, you're coming in as a salary earner. And when you're working out, you're working home as a wealth creator. So after this training, there's going to be a mind shift, moving you from earning a salary once every month for 12 days in a year, to someone that can create wealth where you can earn every day of the year. So that is the goal. Then we hope to equip you with all it takes you to create lasting wealth, not just you creating it. We also teach you investments. We also teach you how to multiply money. We also teach you how to manage the money. Still on this program. So stay tuned. So we all know what is going on with our salary. I don't need to overflog the issue. In fact, we have already overflogged it. So you don't need anybody to tell you that the salary itself is already crying. One source of income can no longer sustain anybody now, especially currently in Nigeria now. It's terrible. I don't know about your country where you're watching me from, but it's enough. In fact, the deaf can hear it, the blind can see. It's already crying, so it's asking for help. And that's why we need to create multiple streams of income. So now I ask you a question. Do you have any system that can pay you money while you sleep? Do you have anyone? If you have anyone, please drop it on the comment section. I would really appreciate. I would like to hear from you, because my goal here is to help 9 to 5 workers, to connect them to any business, any information that can help them create extra income. Yes. So if you have anyone, please drop it. Then if you don't have anyone, don't worry. At the end of this class, you'll be able to create one for yourself. Okay. So let's proceed. Now, this is one of the world's richest man. His name is Warren Buffett. He made a statement that is really, really touching. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will eventually work until you die. But I reject this for my life, and I reject it for everyone that is hearing the sound of my voice. You will not work till you die. You will have leverage. You will have streams of income that is bringing in money, so that you can relax and sleep, and then money is coming into your account. Say amen to that. Amen. So as you say amen, remember there's action to be done. There's something to carry out. Okay. So say amen, and then have an open mind to opportunities that we are going to present to you in order to make this happen. So I have these critical questions for you. What are your dreams and goals in life? What are your major sources of income? Is it just that one you have? Okay, we are going to do something about it. How long have you been on it? Like for me, I worked there for 10 years before I realized myself. I was like, oh, this is just like a vicious circle. I need to do something about it. So, what are your major regrets in life? Do you have any regrets? Yes, a lot of us have regrets. Excuse me. A lot of us have regrets on our job. Oh, I wish I'm this. I wish I went to further my education. I wish I'm working in one of these multinationals. I wish, so many things. But don't worry. See, these your regrets. I will teach you how to turn it into cash. Okay. Another question I have for you is this: what are your financial goals? Yes, I know everybody have goals. If you don't have, you should have a financial goal. Where do you see your saving like 5 years from now? What are your plans? What amount of money do you think that when you have it, your plans can start taking shape? Okay. Now I ask again, do you have a mentor or a coach that helps you track your performance? One of the mistakes a lot of us make is we don't even have someone we call a coach or a mentor. I realized this very late, but thank God I finally realized it, and it has really helped me to skyrocket my growth in my business. So I always ask you, if you don't have a mentor, please get one, because mentorship has proven to be the fastest shortcut to success. Yes, those things you would have experienced on your own, you will not experience them again because you're going to ride under the shoulders of mentors. So that's it. So here is the plan we have for the shift. The game plan is to help you identify your reality, where you are standing right now, and then what you need to do a transition, and then create a framework that duplicates around it. So there's this book I read, say the power of now, the power of now. So at the end of this training, you'll be able to like assess yourself that okay, where am I right now? I'm on a salary job. I have just one source of income. What do I need to do? You reevaluate. What do I need to do to transition from salary earner to becoming a business owner and then an investor? Because it's when you invest that money works for you. Yes. So it's a shift. And then you have to create a framework around it. So that's what we're going to help you do. So before we proceed, I want to talk to you about the four quadrants that everybody on this earth falls under. This quadrant was created by Robert T. Kiyosaki, the writer of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and also the writer of the book called OPM, Other People's Money. He also wrote so many of books, Business of the 21st Century. He wrote so many books, but the first place he made this statement was on Rich Dad Poor Dad, the four quadrants. So he categorized everybody under these four segments. He called it the E, S, B, and I quadrant, where the E stands for employee, the S stands for self-employed people, those that own a job. The B stands for business owners, you own a system. And then I stands for investors, you own an investment, okay, that brings you money. So most of us, basically 9 to 5 workers, most of us are starting from this E, employees. As an employee, you have a job, you trade your time for money. Now, if you don't want to trade your time for money, you're like, okay, I want to be my own boss. You now move to the S, where you now resign and then maybe start up a business, and then your that business owns you, because the day you don't open your shop, the day you don't go to that business, you are in trouble. The day you are sleeping, your business is sleeping. The day you're not strong, your business is not strong. So that's a trap. That one is a padlock. Now, when you have now realized yourself that, oh, I was wrong. I thought not working under a boss, I'm free, but now I am tied up. Let me move to the BE sector. You now own a business, you now own a system where you now employ people to work for you. So instead of you to sit down in that your office, you now employ a clerk or somebody to be there. You pay the person from the proceeds of your business, and then you can now have your own time to do other things. Okay, that's now you're enjoying leverage better. But now your money is still not working for you. Rather, you have a system that people work for you. So you now have to enter the investor sector, so that the money you're now getting from this business can now start producing other money. So that is the goal. That is the goal. Now, I have something to say. You don't just shift immediately from the E straight to the B, except you have the prerequisite knowledge, because there's a big knowledge gap for you to move from the E to the B. And that's where a lot of 9 to 5 workers are getting it wrong. While they were in their job, they are fantasizing of becoming a business owner. But because they lack the necessary knowledge, skill set, mindset, discipline to become a business owner, they land at the self-employed. They just fall short and land at the self-employed. So when they now realize themselves, they're like, oh, I missed it. So by the time you now go back to learn those knowledge, you can now transition back to the B. From there, you can now go to the I. But if you just take a leap from E down to I, you will lose your money, and that's what a lot of employees do rather. They are in this employee sector. Somebody is telling them about investments, one investment like that, that by the time you put your money and the next 1 month, in the next 2 months, you'll get 100% of your investment. And they were like, oh, this is just what I needed to come out of this rat race. No, you don't just dabble into what you're not aware of. You don't know anything about it. There's no knowledge behind it. You just dabble. You will lose your hard-earned savings. And because these guys know that you don't have the knowledge, you don't know anything about investment, they will tell you what you want to hear. In fact, they will use cotton board. I have a cotton board here. They will use the cotton board and tingle your ear, and that thing you want to hear, you hear it, that you want to get 100% return on investment, and that's what will make you part your cash very fast. So please be careful. This program is meant to help you, give you that knowledge you need to port from being an employee to going into the investment sector without having to lose your fund, without having to lose your sanity or mental health or whatever. Okay, so stay tuned as we proceed. You're going to learn a lot. So our objective is to give you a shift, give you an asset shift, give you a mindset shift, give you a quadrant shift. I told you about the quadrant shift, and then help you with a structure that can sustain your wealth even while you're sleeping. You can be making money. That's our objective at the shift. Okay, so you're welcome once again. Stay tuned. So here we have the money game. A lot of us are not aware that we are in a game. We are not aware at all, at all, at all, at all. So that's why I brought this Ludo. This Ludo is a very popular game in Nigeria. It best describes what I want to say about the money game. The money game is like a game of chance. This Ludo also is a game of chance. If you are a popular player of this Ludo, you understand that we have four seed in each of those boxes: red, green, blue, and yellow, as the case may be. Then you have a dice. That dice have six faces: one, two, three, and all that. So you keep rolling your dice until you have a six before you are out to now walk your dice through your is it dice again? Walk your seeds through these marked boxes. Now that is how life is. By chance, we came into this earth by chance. We did not choose our parents, we did not choose our country, we did not choose ourselves, you know. So God in his own infinite way decided where we're going to be born, decided who our parents are going to be. So these are what we call our circle of influence and our circle of concern. This one is beyond us. You cannot control it. Yes, you cannot control where you're going to be born. You cannot control your parents, who they are going to be. You cannot choose whether you're going to be born in the house of a wealthy parent or a poor parent. That's your circle of concern. But now your circle of influence is what happens to you now that you are out, now that you have realized that, oh, I've missed being born in UK or US or whatever. I've missed that one. Two, I've missed being born in to a wealthy family where everything is stewing. When I mean stewing, for those that are not Nigerians, when I mean when everything is very palatable. I'm trying to use the Nigerian language to make it colorful. So knowing that you have missed these two chances and you're now out rolling on the dice, I mean rolling on the board, the Lido board, is now a game of chance. What would not help you to win this game is how the six, when you roll the six, when you roll the dice, the number comes out randomly. But now, even if it is a one that you get, one you get on the dice, you now have to use your wit, your wisdom, your experience, your knowledge. You look at the environment, look at whether you count forward or count backward or whatever, or let it slide. You have to use your wisdom to use that your seed to win the game. Otherwise, they will win you and send you back home. Sending you back home means The world can be so wicked to just kill you unwantedly. Poverty can kill you. Poor neighborhood can kill you. Hunger can wire you and send you to the world beyond. They can just send you back home untimely, untimely. But if you're wise to play the game of the Ludo or the game of life, you will win the game and then send every other person home and then come out victorious. I don't know if this is making sense, but for those that really know this Ludo game, you can relate to what I'm saying to the game of life. So, what are we saying? We are at the moment where we are at the moment, the country, the job we are into is by chance. Okay. Maybe you did not know that this job that you're doing is not going to take you to your wealthy place. Like me, when I entered my 9 to 5, I did not know that if I keep working, the more I keep working, the more I keep getting trapped. I was thinking that, okay, if I work for the next 5 years, I would have saved a lot of money. Hey, at the end of 5 years, I wasn't even seeing 5,000 naira in my account. I said, okay, let me put in more 1 year, 2 years. At the end of the day, nothing till 10 years. And then it became clear in my eyes that, come on, the more I am working, the less I am having. So I need to go into business. This is my third year of being in business, but I have earned more than my annual salary in 1 year. Sometimes, like in 1 year, I earned like 3 times my annual salary when I was working. Let me just put it that way. Yes, that's because I decided to do that shift. So you can make a lot of mistake, but once you realize yourself, you can change it based on the decision you make going forward. So by chance, you cannot change your parents, you cannot change your siblings, you cannot change your maybe husband, wife, children, or your country or whatever. But going forward, you can actually do something about it with the decisions you make, starting from you joining this class today. So congratulations once again, right? So money is a game. It's a game and it has rules. So if you want to win, you have to play by the rules. The Ludo game have rules. It have rules. You must come out with a six, otherwise you remain there. Every other person will take their turn. So now one of the rules of the money game is the rule of secrecy. It has code. There are people that knows this code and they speak that language. It has a language. So if you don't know the code, you cannot speak the language. You won't even know when they're even speaking the money language. You will not know because you are not aware. You have not been schooled. So the rule of the game, one of the rule of the game is secrecy. They don't tell it to anyhow people. If you have not brought your mindset to learn, you will not know. But it's kind of secret, but it's not hidden. It's only the top 1% that knows it. So if you are smart enough to dig deep and find out what are those languages the top 1% are speaking, what are they actually doing behind the scene? If you put your ear down, you will hear it. And one of the ways you can hear it is through mentors. It's through what? Mentors. So that's why I say mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. Okay. So you cannot win any game if you don't understand the rules. Money have rules. Money have rules. Rule of saving, rule of discipline, rule of multiplication, rule of value. It has different rules. If you don't know how to speak these languages, it will be far from you. So our goal today is to help you. Finally, in the game of money, there are winners and there are losers. In every game, there is a winner, there is a loser, be it football, volleyball, hockey, swimming, all the games we have known all have a winner and have a loser. So it's a game of chance. So if you prepare very well, you will win. If you don't prepare very well, you will lose. So this program is aimed at helping us make our preparation for winning. Okay. So for centuries, people have been winning this game and others have been losing unknown to them. So the winners know something special that others don't know. The winners, they know things that others don't know. They know it's a game. They play it by the rules. They are quick to spot opportunity and then take action. Then they have a season they play the game. They play it at the right season because every game have a season, have a time duration. You don't play football the whole day. You play the first half 45 minutes, second half 45 minutes, and that is it. You cannot win within that time frame. Forget about it. Same thing with money. We have stages. We have the morning stage, we have the afternoon stage, we have like those playing it in their first quarter, in the second quarter, 20 to 20 to 30, first quarter 30 to 40, second quarter 40 to 50, third quarter 50 to 60, fourth quarter, and then the rest age is called injury period, because then you're now old, you're now weak, you're not like, that's how you see some elderly men working as gate men in the establishment of young boys. It's very, very alarming. They are working during their injury period because they realized themselves very late. I don't want that to be you. So that's why we're having this conversation tonight. Okay. So the winners have an advantage. They do certain things that the losers are not aware of. They invest at certain time, they save up money and wait for when the market is shaky, and then they invest, and because they know that it's like a sinusoidal wave, it goes up, it comes down. So if the market goes down today, tomorrow the sinusoid will rise and it will go up in their favor. But the poor people, they don't know. Once the market goes down, they start selling off things to pay for debt, they start borrowing. But the rich, they will not be the one lending, they will not be the one buying those assets, and then they will keep it when it's now, when the market is up, they will not sell. It's a game. So because the poor don't know, they sell off their assets. Because the rich know, they buy off those assets. So it's a game. Okay. So now that's for the employees. You see them as soon as they graduate, they are so happy. I saw one the other day, they were drawing so many things on her, on his white clothes. They were happy. After that, what happens? You see them taking papers to go and write, I beg to apply. Look at the line. That's what we have. Now, they go to work for 40 years and they're happy going to work for 40 years. But if you tell them, come, let me show you how to build a business for 3 years, they'll tell you like 3 years is too long. You want the one that will pay you dividends in the next 24 hours. That waiting for 2 years, waiting for 3 years to build a business is difficult. But you are comfortable going to work for 40 years. Come on, come on, cut me some slack, please. So these are the final end of those that worked for 40 years but could not wait for 3 years to build a business. Look at them. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You see them, they are weak, they are feeble, they are on clutches, they are on walking stick, no strength. You see them carrying their files, going to secretariat every month to go and get their pension. They are not the one begging for their pension. It's really, really appalling. So when you are doing the 9 to 5, you should first of all look at, even in your office, look at those that have stayed so long in that your office. Check their lifestyle, check their family, check their finance. Find out why they have worked for this long. Some of them have stayed there 35 years, 25 years. Why this long? Why haven't you gone to start your own business? You hear them giving excuses. The economy this. Just know that that is also how you're going to end up after putting in so much years. So that was what I found out. The more I stay, the more I keep explaining without evidence. The more I'm answering banker, nothing in my account, no achievement, nothing to pinpoint and say this is what I achieved for myself. I was like, no, 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 no. I have to leave this place. Okay. So thank God I made that decision today. See me helping over 4,000 people to also see the light. Look at them. Look at this man. So weak. Enough is enough to workers suffering. You see, for every 100 people who reach the age of 65, 5% of them, 5 people out of 100, is only one rich person you will see. 4 are financially fit. The rest, either they are still working, or they are dead, or they are flat broke. Go and check. This is based on statistics. 95% are still working. Those ones working as gatesman, all this one, gardeners, cleaners, you see, or they are broke, so they have to look for something to do to eat. If not, their children will not, some of them, the children are not even stood on their own ground because they follow the pathway of their parents. So they see how their parents are ended up, they can't even help. Okay. So I have another question for you. How often do you make money? How often do you save? How much do you make since January? Are you capable of raising money when the need arises? Most of us, even 50,000, we cannot solve it urgently. We have to borrow from friends. Come on now. You should be someone that when they call you for even 1 million, you should be able to give and say, don't bother. Yes, we'll get to there. Okay. So what does winning the rat race means to us? It means coming out of the rat race. Even if you win the rat race, you're going to still be a rat. Maybe this time around a senior rat. It means making money while you sleep. Winning the rat race means building multiple generational wealth with dignity. It means not cutting corners or stealing. It means fulfilling a bigger purpose than living to just make a living, just living to survive. No, you're going to now be living for purpose, living for legacy, living to change the world, to make the world a better place. Today I feel fulfilled knowing that people say, Vivian, if not that I met you, I would have still been struggling. So that's legacy for me. That's creating impact. That's positive legacy for me. And that's what I want for you too. Okay. So most people lost this game because they are not aware. I don't want that to be you. So today we are helping you to increase your chance of winning by investing in your financial literacy. Please take it very seriously. We want you to aggressively invest in yourself first, because the first investment you make is in yourself. It's in yourself. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. It will help you to learn financial literacy, because you went to school for 4, 5, 8 years or so, depending on your profession. Then who told you that you will not learn wealth? Were you taught in school? It was not taught in school. They intentionally removed that curriculum so that you will always be looking for job to survive instead of creating wealth. So the only place you can learn that wealth education is in the school of life. And the best way to learn is through people that have gone through it, which is mentors. Take it seriously. Okay? Get a mentor and get into a flight school. Flight school means instead of you sitting as a passenger in the plane, you now go to flight school and then take over being a pilot and then be the pilot of your life. Come out from the passenger seat of life and then enter the driver's seat and drive yourself to any financial destination you want. Okay? Then how do you also do this? You have to delay gratification. You have to reduce your spending. um you have to reduce your spending. You have to begin early to invest in yourself. Okay? And finally, you have to speak the language of the rich, which is leverage. So that's going to come later. So for the self-employed, you can see this is their end. They worry every day, thinking, oh, this is my business. I didn't open today, so no money came in. You see? And again, the one that finally came in, the inflation rate is something else. The dollar rate is something else. So every day they are thinking about their business because they don't have leverage. Because they don't have leverage. So now let me ask you a question. Are you satisfied with your current financial situation? Any situation you are in right now, it is because of the current source of income you are using. Yes, you're living in a poor neighborhood, you're managing to feed yourself. It's because of the choice of vocation. And the yes, it's the choice of vocation, the job you chose. That is where it started from. The job you chose, the means of getting income that you chose, that is the root cause. You choose one single source of income, which is a job, a salary, a wage, instead of creating multiple streams. So if you have multiple streams coming in, your state of living will be improved. Your financial intelligence will be improved. Your environment will be improved. Your children, it will show all over their body. You don't need anybody to tell you, it will reflect. And that's why you need to quickly move to this business owners segment, where you have people working for you, where you are leveraging on people. And that's what we are going to introduce to you shortly. Okay? So the business we're talking about is not just the normal traditional business. It's a leveraged business. And what is this leveraged business all about? It's a business that allows people, even without degree, without capital, without connection, no previous experience, to create a substantial income by genuinely helping others to do the same. You see how sweet this business is? You see how sweet it is? Even if you don't have a degree, you don't have capital, you don't have connection, we are going to help you to create substantial income by helping other people do the same. So it's a connection business. It's a business of people helping one another. So for you to be part of this particular business, you need to have a heart of helping people, just like the Dangotes, just like the Mark Zuckerbergs, just like, mention them. Mark Zuckerberg know that people really needed to connect with one another, to connect with their loved ones. So he decided to create a business that helps people to connect to one another. And that's why we have Facebook today, Instagram, WhatsApp. Everybody is enjoying the product. But because he knows the needs of people and wants to help people, that was why he created that business. Now look at the Dangotes. He has a refinery. He wanted to help us get affordable fuel, petroleum, um, cement, sugar, rice, salt. If he doesn't have the needs of people at heart, he won't be able to set up those factories that will create those needs. So these are the kind of business we want to look into. Business of not me, myself, and I, but business that helps you to reach out to people, to help them to solve a problem, to solve their need. So, and now this same business we're talking about is also a school in disguise. Is a school of personal development that is like quoted in a business way. Okay, is a true it is a true meritocracy in a world where most systems are not. When I mean meritocracy means it's based on merit. It's based on merit. Unlike in the 9 to 5 where you work for like 12 to 13 hours and then you're being paid peanuts. But here if you're working 12 to 13 hours, you're being paid according to the hour you put in. So that's why it's called meritocracy. Okay, and it's freedom, not just financial freedom. It's freedom to choose your hours of work, choose when it's convenient for you, choose your place, choose who you work with, choose your peace, choose your life. That's why it's called freedom indeed. Excuse me. Excuse me. So such business, the major language here is called leverage. Such business can only be a business that have leverage, otherwise is a 9 to 5. Okay, otherwise is a 9 to 5. So this leverage is the language of the rich. Leverage is the language of the top 1%. Leverage is the language of those at the top of the pyramid. But those at the middle and the bottom of the pyramid, they don't know how to speak this language. So that is what we are going to be introducing to you today. So that you also learn what the rich and wealthy and the top 1% knows. So that you can also apply it and then move your way from the bottom of the pyramid to the top of the 1% where you belong. Oh, that's where you belong. The Bible says you are the light of the world, you're the salt of the earth. You belong at the top 1%, not to be at the crowd and you are also among the masses complaining about fuel price, complaining about the prices of things when your father, God, have the wealth of nations. So you are a child of a king, you are the prince, you are the queen. So you shouldn't be crying like the peasants. Okay? So we are here to equip you with the right business model and the right language so that you can start learning how to do business like the rich and wealthy. So here we have the pyramid diagram. I'm trying to show us here that the world is divided into pyramids where we have a lot of people at the base. The base is always large, so that means a lot of struggling people, those looking for urgent 2K, those trying to survive, those living from hand to mouth, those living in poor neighbor in slums under the bridge. In fact, there are so many of them. It cuts across every country. In fact, every country have people at the bottom of the pyramid to show you the pyramid of life, right? So my advice for you tonight is this: please, if you're already at the bottom, find your way to move upwards. At least make a move from the crowd to the middle class, from the middle class to the top 1%. And that is where you are supposed to be. That is what you're supposed to, because you're a dominator. Don't settle for less. Your condition right now is not permanent. It's not final. It's not your final destination. You are meant for the top. I am here to tell you you are meant for the top. So touch yourself and say, I am meant for the top. Type it on the comment section so that you affirm it. I am meant for the top. Write it down on your notes. I am meant for the top. I'm going to be at the top 1%. Affirm it, and you're going to be there. See, once you do this affirmation, it will open your mindset to think, to create, to innovate, and then please take action. Very, very important. Now, over here in Nigeria, If you want to be among the top 1%, it's not difficult though. Once you are able to earn 4 million naira every month, you're good. Statistics have it that if you're earning like 4 million naira every month here in Nigeria, you're already at the top 1%. Then if you're earning at least 870,000 every month, you're already at the top 10%. You see? And it's very, very easy. So with the leverage system we're going to show you, you can be earning at least 4 million naira every month or even 870,000 naira every month so that you can now be living well. You'll not be bothering about, ah, oh my God, I know where I'm coming from anyway. Thank God for grace. So that's Warren Buffett again. He's coming again to tell us if your salary is your only source of income, that you are just one step away from poverty. Okay, so the salary earners are basically those in the middle class, yeah, in the middle of the pyramid, yeah, middle. They are living average life. They are always at the average. And now my mentor defined average as the bottom of the top. Now the top 1%, the bottom of it is the middle class. Now, the lower class, the top of it is the middle class, which is the average people. So he defined average as the bottom of the top and the top of the bottom. So he was like, why will you go and choose to be at the bottom of the top? Why not at the top of the top? Why not at the top of the top? Why at the bottom of the top? And then at the at the top of the bottom. So you are not at the bottom, meaning you are not at the lower class, but now you are at the top of the bottom. So please, if you are at the bottom of the top and the top of the bottom, find your way to the top of the top because that is where you are meant to be. So that is why you should not rely on your salary alone because you're just one step away from landing to the bottom of the bottom. Okay, so but we're going to help you with our business model here, right? So now who are the middle? I've already explained. They are the working class. Any slight thing, they will just fall to the bottom. Any slight mistake, maybe loss of job and whatever, you see them go back to their low life. They live an average life already. They're already living an average life, but this time around they will now go back to the village. In Nigerian palace, when you say you are going back to, meaning you cannot even afford to pay rent in city, you now pack to the village. That is what can happen to people in the middle class. So that's why it's difficult. It's not good to be at that average. Be at the top. So that even if you fall to the middle class. Okay, but you will not fall in Jesus' name. Amen. So look at them. Look at the middle class people in the middle of the pyramid, rushing to work every morning. You see, they are then who are at the bottom? Look at those at the bottom, the masses. See how crowded they are. I guess this is a campaign arena. They came because they learned that they're going to share money or they're going to share rice or wrapper or whatever. Politicians are going to give them one promise like that, and then they will now vote, go about snatching ballot boxes for them because they are jobless. They don't have anything doing. So anything you ask them to do, to give them just even if it's 1,000, they will want to do. This is a very terrible place to be, honestly. Imagine raising kids in this environment. Imagine that. Be raising touts, hoodlums, prostitutes, because their environment is gonna influence their thinking, it's gonna influence their behavior. Everything will just be ratchet. So this is not a good place to be. Please find your way up, right? Okay, look at the masses too. Single ordinary hike in fuel price, it will affect a lot of things. It will crumble the economy. There will be, in fact, there will be rising prices of goods. If you're having more than 4 kids or even 5 kids, you cannot afford to feed them very well again. You have to change your meal, you have to adjust and all that. For how long? For how long? Now, there is still a solution. There is still a solution because we are here to help you understand that you can still play this game irrespective of wherever you are at the pyramid. Now, the wealth of the nation lies with those who can create solution to the problem of the nation. That is the solution. The solution that will help you walk from being the lower class or the middle class to the top 1% is creating a solution for the problems of the masses. In every nation, there is problem. Like I told you, some people decide to disappear from Nigeria and then japa, we call it japa. relocate to other countries, thinking that, oh, the grass is greener there. Everywhere there is problem. The grass is not greener anywhere. The grass is greener only when you water the grass. That is when it become green. So even when they go there, they still go there to do the 9 to 5. Yes, I know the standard of living is kind of improved, but a lizard here can never be an alligator over there. It is not possible. If you're a lizard in your country, you cannot go over there in UK and then become an alligator. No, you still go there and still be working in 9 to 5. Just that this time around, you're paid better. And some people will say it's better than staying here. No, it's better, sure, but I'm just trying to give you a concept, right? So, but if you can look for a way and creatively look for solution to the problem of people, you make a lot of money. Because money in itself is even a slave. That money you're chasing, that money itself is a slave. It's a very loyal slave. Anything you tell that money to do, it will do. So that money is a slave of value. When you create value, when you create solution to problems, money will follow you. So instead of looking for money, please, going forward, don't look for money. Look for a solution you can solve. Look for a value you can create for people and then scale it. When I mean scale it, instead of selling to one person, sell to millions with that one value. With that one value, you can sell to millions. And that's what this is all about, right? So the money you're looking for is also looking for you, but not this version of you. It's looking for the enhanced version of you, a version that now knows how to create value, a version of you that now knows that, oh, I am money, I answer to value. Just put value and I will just magnet to it. That is the version of you that money is looking for. So today, I want you to become that person. So look around you. What are the major problems that people are having? Currently in Nigeria, where I'm speaking from, we have a lot of problems. We have job problems, road, food, energy, relationship, moral devaluation, education, healthcare, poverty, security. Crimes are everywhere. Crimes are everywhere. So all these problems, if you can prove financial problems, how to transfer to other countries, a lot of things. People, you see, you hear people complain every day. These are opportunities that you can leverage on. Now, if you can use this problem now, put them into AIs, LLM, large language models like the ChatGPT, the Claude, the Kimi, and all those AI models that you know. Put them there, tell them to research this problem, critically bring out the ones that are so pressing, and then create a solution for you instantly. You will see it there. So I have this formula that AI plus Nigerian problem is equals to business opportunity. So wherever you're watching me from right now, check around you. What are the problems in your locality? Are they lacking water? Are they lacking healthcare? Are they lacking road? Are they lacking electricity? Are they lacking energy? Are they lacking security, education? Like for me now, I discovered that 9 to 5 workers need knowledge on how to move from the employee to the business sector. So I provided that solution through the shift. And a lot of you paid for this program to be part of it. That is value. Okay. So just locate one and then create a solution around it. And you'll find out that that life you are wishing for, you are dreaming of, you see it come before you quickly, because according to the proverbs that we have, say money answers all things. For instance, now you're dreaming of fantasizing of one car like that, one house trip and all that, and somebody just credited you 100 million right now. Shimo, that lifestyle will be appearing real before you immediately. So that's what we're talking about, right? So like this house now, you see, the cars, the family, the vacation, the clothing, the people you want to help. A lot of us, we want to help people, but when you look at your account, there's nothing to write home about. Excuse me. There's nothing to write home about. You'll not be able to, you have the heart, but the means is not there. So you wish that, oh God, bless me with money so that when someone comes to beg me, I'll be able to help. You see? Some of us have that kind of heart. So now I'm here to remind you that nothing is difficult in life. You are simply untrained. That money you're looking for, that wealth you're looking for, You have it already, but just that you're not trained to see it with your eyes, to feel it with your hands. You have not been you have not been trained actually. So, but if you are trained, you will understand that you are a wealthy man. So I said a poor man is an untrained wealthy man. Anything you want to learn, you can, if only you learn how to do so. If you want to be a millionaire, it's possible if you learn how to do it. If I want to be a doctor today, it's just to go and register myself in the university to study medicine. After 8 years, I'll become a certified doctor. Want to be an engineer, the same thing. Want to be a tailor, whatever, you can learn it. It's a skill. All those things are skill. The same thing with money making. Money making is also a skill. We need to learn it. Okay. So now we want to help you to create a product that can help you start making money. Aside the problem around you, we want to show you how you can now convert any of them into cash, right? And it starts from your identity. We want to first of all rewire your identity. Your first superpower is your identity. Who are you? What does God says you are? As I said, many people have not sat down and then asked themselves that question. How does God see me? If you can walk in the identity of God, then you have made it. A lot of problems we're having today is because people have not identified their purpose of living. They just came into this earth and they feel that, oh, man just existed. No, you are here for a purpose. You are here as a solution to a problem. There's a problem on earth that you are supposed to solve, and that is why you are here. So nobody came here by accident. Even if they vomited you, even if anything that happened that brought about your birth, no wahala. That is how it has been destined to come. Now that you're here, there is a problem for you to fix. So you have to identify yourself according to how God identified you. How did God identify you? God said, let us make man in our own image and likeness. Let them have dominion over all the fishes, all the land, all the sea. So from God's identity, you are a dominator. You are God. Say in our own image and likeness. So you are God. You are a dominator. You are created to multiply, to subdue. You are a subduer. So if you're not living the life of domination, a life of dominance, if you're not living a life of multiplication, there's something that comes into your hand, you're supposed to multiply it, plant it, and then let it multiply. If you're not living that life, then you are living out of purpose. So this is a call for purpose discovery, for you to understand that, come on, I am supposed to be a wealth creator. I'm supposed to be creating like God. I'm supposed to be dominating. I'm supposed to be ruling. I'm supposed to be manning my territory. So which territory are you manning? Right now, I am manning my shift territory. I am manning my 9 to 5 territory. This is my territory. That's my everything. So you too, you're supposed to have your own territory where you are manning. Okay, that is you identifying your purpose and working according to it thereof. That is your first superpower. The second superpower we are going to release now is you being able to now use this your power to create something tangible that you can exchange for cash. It can be services, it can be a product, either a product or a service is either tangible. Service is not something you can see, so intangible. Product is something you can see, which is tangible. So what I provided through the shift is intangible because you cannot hold it with your hand. You cannot hold it, so it's like a virtual stuff. But it's still very, very valuable, even though it's virtual. It's still very valuable. You paid money. You did not have something I give you physically. You are listening to me now because it's virtual. Okay, so that's what value is all about. So every lesson, every challenge, every disappointment, and every victory is shaping your identity for the purpose God has prepared you for. Nothing happens to you by chance. Nothing happens to you by chance. Everything that happens to you is carefully orchestrated. God wants you to go through that stuff, maybe because of others, so that you can use that experience to help a lot of people that are coming after you. But because you have not been working according to purpose, you now think that you are suffering. Some people will now foolishly go and commit suicide. Life don't tire me. I don't understand. This life went sweet like sugar. I don't understand. Anything you're going through, no matter how tough it is, no matter how it seems as if the night is not going to break into a dawn, just give it few hours. you see sunshine will come up. Every day that we are alive, that shows us that every situation can always change. So don't give up. That's your pains. You can convert it into cash. That your challenge, that your disappointment that you think that the world has ended. No, the world has not ended. It's just starting. It's just starting. So you can package those things and then turn it into cash. And that's what we're here for. So success is easier to achieve than it is to sustain. Strong identity sustains what success creates. Identity is the foundation upon which lasting success is built. Please take note. Build the right identity and success becomes a natural consequences rather than a temporary achievement. So today, I want to challenge you to get your identity right. Go back to your original creator. Go back to the manual. Go back to the Bible. Go and ask God, who do you think I am? I am who God says I am. I am what He says I am. I am walking in power. I'm a dominator. I'm a creator. Vivian is a wealth creator. Vivian is a billionaire maker. I call my community billionaire maker because that is what God says I am. So get your identity right and affirm it to yourself every blessed day, every morning, every night. In fact, before you sleep, affirm it to yourself so that it becomes your second nature, so that you dream, you sleep, and you swim in your identity. And that will now bring you into your creative space where you are now communicating with God because He said, let them be like us. As He is in this world, so are we. Okay, so I hope you have gotten that right. So now, what is the escape route? Entrepreneurship. Once you have come into that realm where you are now connected to your creator, inspiration flows, business ideas flows, product flows. You'll be able to see solutions to problems happening around you, and then you can now come up with a product. When you're coming up with a product, it might come as an idea, yes, but you need to work it out with people because God said, let us make man. So you have to imbibe those God quality of let us, working with people. So the next skill you need to develop is people skill. People skill, ability to work with people, and then communication, because if you're working with people and you're not communicating what you have in mind with them, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them rather. You need to communicate to them. So communication skill, mouth, communicate, and then people skill, the first two skills you need as an entrepreneur. Okay, and then before you now start coming up with an idea, this one shares his or her idea and then together you come up with something tangible. And that's how shift is formed. We have a 4-man committee where we discuss, okay, it's going to look like this, it's going to look like this, let's do it like this, let's do that. And today we have the shift, and that's what you're going to do too. Okay, so you're going to now build a business model or build a system that gives you multiple streams of income. And that system is called the palm tree framework. Palm tree framework in the sense that one business model can give you multiple streams of income. You can turn it into anything. For instance, maybe you package your experience into a book and then you wrote an ebook or you wrote a book, and then that book, because you know people will not read, most of the people will not read it, they will not have the time. You decided to start doing video explaining what is in your book, and they watch your video and your pages and monetize, and then you start earning. Or better still, you can hold a training, you can call it a training, like I call this one now a training. It's still that one story of mine, working the 9 to 5, the pains I went through, and then I decided to create 9 to 5 solutions of. It's now turning into a book, turning into a video, turning into a training. It can also turn into a one-on-one session. It can also turn into a speaking engagement where they will pay me like 50,000 to come and speak to people. Like a bank can come and tell me to come and speak to their people, or some firm can tell me to come and speak to their staff. It now becomes like into 4 places now. So that's how you can use one core business model and then scale it to multiple streams of income. So we call it the palm tree model. Okay. So basically what we do at the palm tree model is to, one, identify audience with a painful solution. Excuse me. So the first thing as an entrepreneur is to identify people, like I keep saying it. Identify people that have a problem, which is your audience, a specific people, not everybody. Find out what their problems are, and then profile a solution, create a solution. When you create that solution, you have to look for a way to deliver that solution to them because you have created it. They might not know that someone out there, which is you, have created this solution. So you need to look for a way to communicate that solution to them, maybe through marketing, advert, and all that, right? After that, you have to look for a way to deliver it to them. When they now tell you, we are interested, you have to look for a way to deliver from point A to point B. Are you going to give it to them, or are they going to come and collect it? You have to factor that in. Now, the fourth thing as an entrepreneur you need to do is to capture value back. You have to capture value, because value have to command its own return. You don't just give value and then leave it like that. No, when you give value, you have to collect. It's give and take. So you have given them value, they need to appreciate you back with their money, or with their thank you, or with their God bless you. That is the return of value. So you have to look for a way to capture value, which is what we are looking for. By the time we capture a lot of value, that's money coming in from different people into our pocket. It makes us financially wealthy. And then lastly, you need to build a system and structure around the value. Yes, you need to build systems and structure, which is what leverage will help you do. Build a succession. Okay. So as to proceed, you have to identify your audience. Like I said, not everybody is your audience. Look for people that have a painful problem that you can solve. Painful problem could be something like health. You know, health is very, very painful. People don't want to die. Nobody wants to lose their loved ones. So when death comes knocking, if you have anything that can bring the person back to life, they will buy. If you have anything that can prevent someone from not dying, they will buy. So health is always the major one. Then wealth, lack of money, is another one. And the third one is lack of relationship. Maybe after you have the health, you have the wealth, but now there is nobody to share this wealth and health with you. You will be miserable. So these are the three tripod vision of wealth creation. Is either you're creating solution for health, or for wealth, or for relationship. The largest so far is wealth. Basically now people don't even take care of their health because they don't have money. So they would rather go for the money than the health. They'll say, after all, when I have money, I can take care of my health. Instead of them taking care of their health first, so they will be alive to look for the money, but they don't think that way. So you have to be in the head or in the mind of your audience to know what they are thinking, and then go for what they are thinking. Because you creating value that people don't need, you'll be shooting yourself on the leg. What we call value is something that is useful to another person, not you. You know that yes, this water is useful to you. To you is not value. It's to someone else that is so thirsty that this water will become valuable. To you, you know it's water and it's just common. But because someone else is dying of thirst, even if it's one drop that they can get from this water, they are ready to pay you a lot of money just to give them a sip. So that's the definition of value, something that is very, very useful to someone else other than you. Right now, this water is valuable. So what we call that is you choosing your niche, selecting your audience that you want to serve. Maybe audience of people that are tasty. Only those that are tasty should be your audience because you're selling water. Those that are hungry are not your audience. It's only those that are thirsty of water that are your audience. That's how to identify a niche. You can attend to only the moms. Maybe you have parenting stuff or things for children or things about women development, women finance. Your target audience should be only women. If you're talking about the men, men should be your target audience. If you're talking to youth, youth should be your target audience, and so on and so forth. That's how to do a niche. Okay. Okay, so here we are trying to demonstrate how you can create your own product using AI. I told you that AI plus your country's problem is equal to business opportunity. So at the Shift event, we were able to use these free apps. This is ChatGPT and this is Claude, and then this is Gemini. We're able to use them to create our own digital products. We simply went to the AI tool. So right now, open. I'm going to open my AI, and then let me give you a live demonstration of what we did that day. Okay. So I'm going to give us a live demonstration of what we did that day to create our product. So that wherever you are, wherever you're watching me, you can actually create your own. Can you still see my slide? Can you still see my slide? Oh, I need to share this entire stuff. Can't see my slide. Let me see. Oh no. Okay, let me see. I needed you to see the live demonstration I'm doing here. Okay, I'll have to stop sharing and then start sharing again. Please bear with me. Yes, I need to share the screen again. Please bear with me so that you can see my live demonstration. Entire screen. Okay, can you see my screen now? Can we see my entire screen now? Let me see. Can you see my entire screen now? Yes, we are good. Wow, amazing. So this is my ChatGPT environment. I'm using my laptop, right? So I wanted to teach us how we can actually create our products. So let me assume I'm using myself as a case study. In this case, now I'm using myself as a case study because I'm trying to help you use your pain, use your experience, use your story to create a digital product, right? So I'm going to tell ChatGPT to create a digital product from my experience, from my pain, and then we're going to name the product, we're going to price it, and then we're going to set it up for 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 sale immediately, right? So I'm using this icon, this one that looks like a microphone. You can actually type, but when I type, I will not be that expressive. It might take me time because now I'm trying to, like, make it look very quick. So if I type, I will need to explain a lot before I can get my concept down. But I prefer using the microphone icon so that I can be very, very expressive. So I'm going to just give it a little concept. I don't want to take much of our time. When you are doing your own, please express yourself very well because this LLM, large language model, for you to get a good output, you need to feed it in with a lot of concepts. So that it knows what it's bringing out for you. Is garbage in, garbage out. Okay, and we don't want our stuff to be sounding AI-ish, sounding like a robot. You know how these robots things, so we want it to sound human, sound like us. So before now, I've been using this chat GPT to do a lot of things. So it already have my story and all that. But for the sake of this illustration, I'll still give it a back end story so that it will give us the right output. So I want to tell it about the shift so that it's come up with a program for us. So please listen. I'll be very snappy. Okay. Hello, ChatGPT. I'm doing a live demonstration to my audience on how I can on how they can create a digital product using their experience. So listen attentively. I'm going to use myself as a case study to create a digital product right now, and I want it to be ready for us to sell it like as soon as possible. So my name is Coach Vivian. I've worked the 9 to 5 for 10 years. I worked with one of the leading banks in Nigeria as a cashier. So after 10 years, I discovered that I am going backward instead did not, in fact, even if it increases, it's just by 10,000 naira every year. And then I had 4 kids. I discovered I wasn't having enough time for my kids. Each time I leave them and they are crying, it always broke my heart. It broke my spirit. So I decided to do something about it by quitting my job and then going into entrepreneurship. But I thought to myself, what else can I do? What value can I create in the outside world? And then I came up with my story, and I packaged my story in a book called The Financial Woman, where I shared all my financial experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today, I've been able to sell that book to a lot of people and make a lot of money. So, based on this story, I want to create a program for 9 to 5 workers. You're going to give me the name of that program. I want the aim of this program is to help them move from being salary earners rather, to people who now create multiple streams of income from their experience, from their story, from their pains, from their struggle. That is the aim of the program. So I want you to come up with a program, give me like 5 alternatives to choose from. I want you to name the program and give me reasons why you gave it the names that you're going to give it. Finally, I want you to give me a price range that is very, very affordable, and then give me a set of audience to work with. These are what I want you to do immediately. So I'm sending it now. I'm not really that expressive right now, but it's just an illustration. So when you want to create your own, please be very, very expressive. Give it a back end story. The reason why you want to create this story. Let me say you went through a pain, a terrible pain, how your boss humiliated you. So you want people to learn from your pain. You can now ask the chat GPT, what 5 lessons can I pick out from this embarrassment from my boss? It will give you 5 lessons. You now ask, what course can you create out of it? Could it be a training? Could it be a book? Could it be a video program that you can create to teach other people how to behave so that they don't get this kind of disrespect from their bosses? Now, I've prompted the AI. It's now giving me some outputs. Look at how it started. Absolutely, Coach Vivian. This is actually a strong digital product opportunity. You see, it's calling me Coach Vivian because I've been using it and he knows now that my name is Coach Vivian. He even knows my real name, knows my kids, knows my workplace, knows my salary, knows the year I resigned. I gave it all those concepts when I was. So when you're telling your story, use the dates, add the year, add the time, add what happened, add your breaking point, so that when it's bringing out output, it will sound like real you and not like somebody is trying to like sound like a robot. So here it has given us what we wanted. You don't have to leave your job before you start creating income from what you know. You see, he said this is the core idea. I see. Then these are the problems. Your experience, mistake, lesson, struggle, and story can become intellectual properties, and that intellectual properties can become a digital product. Are we together? Yes. Now, the 5 program name options. We look at the first program it's created, From Paycheck to Profit. You see, from paycheck to profit. I can organize a digital or a virtual class now and call it From Paycheck to Profit. Subtitle: Turn your experience, story, and skill into a digital income stream. Why I like it? It immediately communicates the transformation from depending primarily on a salary to creating income from knowledge and experience. Best for 9 to 5 audience and a program you can eventually scale globally. Are you seeing it? This is beautiful because everywhere around the world we have people receiving paycheck. So you can actually do a digital program that will now move them from only earning a paycheck to becoming someone that have multiple streams of income. So it has suggested it that it is best for a broad 9 to 5 audience and a program that I can eventually scale globally. So left for me alone, I will choose this one. So this one is already like the shift too. It's just like the shift. Salary to high income transformation. So it's for everybody globally. It's a global something. Not something I'll just sell to only those in Port Harcourt or only those in Nigeria. By the way, it is digital. It is digital. So anything digital, you can sell it globally. But anything physical, you only sell it in your locality, or maybe a little bit outside your locality. You use Waybill, and that's another expensive. But if it's globally, it can go anywhere. So that's why it is best. The second option is the experience to income blueprint. Are you seeing it? That's another name it gave it to experience to income blueprint. The third option is salary to solution. Another beautiful one. The fourth one is 9 to 5 knowledge cash flow. So I can just come up tomorrow and say I'm organizing a class. Instead of calling it a shift, I say is the 9 to 5 knowledge cash flow. Are you seeing it? The fifth option, your story is your product. Then he's giving me his own recommendation. If I were building this with you right now, I would choose the experience to income blueprints and promise them learn how to turn your experience, skill, story, and life lesson into a simple digital product you can sell online, even while you are still working the 9 to 5. You see, it has chosen this one for us. Experience to income blueprint. Let's take this one first. Let's work with this one, right? It's not asking what exactly are you selling. I will make the first version an expensive, blah 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 blah. Okay. Your audience is also giving me my audience. See, everything I ask you to do is doing it. Build it fast with AI. This is where your live demonstration becomes powerful. Show them how to use AI to go from experience to idea to outline to contest to product to salary and to sales and copy. This thing now that is written here, I will give you everything because with AI, with this AI now, all the prompts, everything I'm using here is already in a prompt kit where I'll send to you. Just go copy and paste. So you're going to be using AI to create your own. And that's going to make it very, very easy. You don't need to rack your brains. All the heavy lifting has been done for you. Okay. So you now package your offer, package it, and then start selling it. Sell your digital product via WhatsApp, via Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, personal network, through content, or simple sales page. These are the ways you can sell to your audience. Now, it's also giving you a wide range of audience. Who are they? Bankers, teachers, nurses, engineers, accountants, anybody that is earning a salary or a paycheck is your audience. Okay, so now it's also giving you a price range. Since this is your first version and you are demonstrating the concept live, I wouldn't start at 100K. I would use a founding batch price, which is between 7,000 and 15,000 for digital products. For live implementation workshop, you charge 15 to 25,000. For 7 days implementation bootcamp, you charge from 25,000 to 35,000. Maybe one day is 5,000. Then for premium version with personal feedback, charge from 50,000 to 75,000. You see? So if it's a digital product, anything between 7.5 and 15K is fine. So imagine you're selling this your product for 7.5 and then 10 people bought. That's 75,000 naira aside your salary. 20 people bought. That's 150K. You see? So my recommendation, according to the AI, said it use 15,000. But you can also bring it down to 5 because this is your very first one. So you need people to trust you. So you can take it to 5, right? So now we have chosen one already. Your salary pays you for the work you do. Okay, now I want to tell it that I'm choosing one. So this is the one I am choosing. The experience to income blueprint is the one I have chosen. Build the digital product. Build the digital product for me. Please note this is an illustration, right? But I'm telling it what to do. So absolutely Coach Vivian, now you have chosen the experience to income blueprint. Let's turn it from an idea into an actual sellable digital product. I recommend making the first version a 7 days practical implementation program. So it's suggesting to us to call it a 7 days implementation program. This one I called it 2 days program. So your own, because it's the first time, let it be a 7 days practical implementation program, not a long theoretical course. So now I'm doing a practical. I'm not telling you theory, I'm showing you practically. So that's why he's calling it a 7 days program where you can have them to demonstrate how to do this, how to do that. So that's what it's suggesting to you. It's a suggestion anyway, not that you take it. If you want to do it a 1 day class, the onus lies on you. If you want to do it 2 days, if you want to do it few hours, it's just a suggestion. So you now bring in your thinking cap to fine tune it to what is reasonable. So it's giving you the name of the product, experience to income blueprint, how you turn what you know, what you have lived, and what you have learned into a digital product, created by Coach Vivian Ikechi, CEO of 9 to 5 Solutions Hub. You already know me. So what you should promise them, in 7 days, you will discover the valuable knowledge hidden inside your experience. Identify a problem people will pay you to solve. Turn your knowledge into a simple digital product. Package your offer and prepare it for sale even if you have never created a digital product before. Wow. Wow. Anybody that reads this thing from you would like to like experience this 7 days transformation, and now you're charging 5,000 for 7 days. Oh my God. They would like to be part of it. It's also giving you who is it for. So everything about this product now is giving you the information. You don't need to rack your brain. Who is it for? 9 to 5 workers, working professionals, career experts, skilled employees. You see, the big idea, your students have been collecting intellectual assets for years without realizing it. You see, 7 days blueprint is giving you day one what you're going to say on that day. Are you seeing it? Even if it's a WhatsApp class you organize, on day one, do discover your knowledge assets. Day two, find the problem people will pay for to solve. Day three, turn your experience into a product. Day four, into a product like ebook, workbook, checklist, template, masterclass, mini course, toolkit. You see, that's palm tree framework. Day four, build your product with AI, which is what we're already doing right now. We are building our product with AI. Are you seeing it? On day four, do the same thing. As I demonstrated for you, you demonstrate for them. On day five, package the product. Package the product is like add offers, add bonuses, find, like I added for you guys. I said free 33 ebook, free past recordings of my previous event, free mentorship, free hand holding. That's packaging your product, adding offer, adding bonus one, bonus two, bonus three. When you see the bonus, you say all these things for 5,000. You want to kill me? This is too cheap. Let me get it. And then day six, create your sales message. You now have to get your messages that you start sending to people for them to know what you are selling, because you cannot just create something and then automatically people will know that you have created. No, they are not witches and wizards. You need to communicate to them. You need to reach out to them maybe through the media, paper, and shows, adverts, influencer ads. You have to reach out to them so that they know that you have their solution at hand, because they are not aware. And then day seven, launch your products, where you are making announcement that today we are selling off. You see, it's ready. Just copy this thing now and keep it, and then start talking about your offer. By the way, we are going to create a flyer to start marketing our offer, and that's where this other slide stuff come into play. This Gemini, can you still see my slide? Okay, let me wait for the slide to load. Okay, good. Our slide uploaded. So now that we've gotten our product name, we're now going to use this Gemini to create a product, a flyer that we can use to be marketing our product. So now watch me go to create my flyer using Gemini. Okay. So remember the name of our product, please don't forget. Okay. The name of our product is called what? It's called, sorry, Experience to Income Blueprints. Yes. Let me copy it out. Let me copy it out and then let me go and paste it here. Okay. Where would you start? The same way, these are free tools, right? You're not paying anything. Just type Gemini.ai to come out, ChatGPT to come out, and then you sign up with your Google. Only your Google email, just sign up, and then you're in this environment. As simple as ABC. It's user friendly, right? It's not difficult. So now we want to create a flyer with this our title of our stuff. Just like when you say shift, you can even say this thing is a ETIIB. ETIB blueprints. They were like, what is ETIB? Say experience to income blueprints. Are you seeing me now? ETIB, it has become, or you can just look for a way to coin out something that will make it very, very sweet in the ear. But for now, let's do ETIB. Trying to tell you how to name something. ETIB. ETI blueprint. ETI blueprint. Let me just put it that way. Blueprints. Blue ELUPRINT. Please, this is for demonstration purposes, people. Okay. ETI blueprints. Turn your knowledge. Now, I want to now give it a command. I want to tell it to use this information to create a flyer. And let me assume that the program is coming up on October 14th. Yes, let me add my photo as the person that is doing it, and then tell it to create a flyer for me. Give it a date, give it time. Okay, I'm using this my picture. Okay, I'm using this my picture. I don't know if you can still see me. Yeah, we can see the slide. Good. So I want to command it to create a flyer, a promotional flyer for our new product that we have chosen, so that we can now be using the flyer to post everywhere, on our story, on our status, on our WhatsApp, everywhere, so that people can be aware that, oh, we have a solution we have created for them, so that they will now come towards us to buy our solution. So let me go ahead and command the AI. Okay, so I will love you to create a flyer. Oh, it's even hearing me. Let me start all over again, please. Sorry, I didn't know it was recording. Okay, using this image and then the write-up, which is the name of my product, I would love to create a promotional flyer in order for me to promote the event of the ETI Blueprint, Experience to Income Blueprint. The program is holding on the 21st of October 2026. Time is 9 a.m. Venue is Expert Hub Event Center, Good Morning Plaza by Rumukushi Flyover. The price of the program is just 5,000 naira. Anyone that pays should send proof of payment to my WhatsApp line 08067053135. Okay, I've sent it. We're trying to create a beautiful flag. Hey, I forgot to tell it the color code that it will use, but you can always reprompt. Right? If you don't want the color that it came up with, you can have your own color combination that, oh, you need something professional, so whatever. Just so you see, it has created a flyer for me. It even gave me a logo, 9 to 5 Solutions Hub. I love this logo. This logo is beautiful. Honestly, this logo is beautiful. Now, it says secure your spot. Now, send proof of payment to WhatsApp 080670531. Created by Coach Vivian, CEO, 9 to 5 Solutions Hub. Are you seeing the picture? Very beautiful. Turn what you know, what you have lived, and what you have learned into a digital product people will pay for. Are you seeing it? Amazing. Looking so beautiful. So you can now use this and start promoting your product online. If you want to change this flyer and say, okay, you don't like this cloth again, let it wear its suit. it will wear suit. It will wear its suit immediately. Anything you want it to do, it will do it. Okay, let me change it to a suit. I would love you to change the clothings of the picture to a brown suit with green camisole, looking very, very professional. Okay, so because you're talking to 9 to 5 workers, they dress professionally. So you have to dress in your craft. You have to make sure that your clothing are also professionally worn. So let's see what it brings for us. Here we go. Experience to income blueprints. Oh my god. Look at this suit now. Look at the camisole. So beautiful. So it will not change anything on my face. But I want you to wear me a green earring now to match with my camisole. It will happen now. Let's change it to a green earring. Please, can you wear me a green earrings to match with the color of my camisole? Okay, we're walking. Ta-na-na-na. So give me a few minutes and to come up with that. Just a minute. Those noises are filtering into my stuff. Wow. Wow. Can you see the green earrings? So beautiful. Like pearls. You see? So you don't need to say, I don't have clothes. I don't have this one. I don't have this one. Look at how beautiful my picture is now. Looking so cute. So flyer is ready. You can now start your promotion. Now you can go back to ChatGPT. Haven't created your flyer. You can now go back to ChatGPT and say, give me like a 90 days post to promote this event. Now you have put a price tag, you have put a date, you have put time, everything, venue. It's just to start promoting it. So now you have to start talking to your audience so that they know that this thing is meant for them and they need to pay. You need to apply urgency. You need to tell them, okay, instead of 50 people, I need only 20. Scarcity. You have to use scarcity. And you need to use urgency. That if they don't pay between now and so dates, when registration closes, that is the end. So now let's go ahead. Okay, please, I will need you to give me a 30 days promotional content in order for me to promote my idea on Facebook, WhatsApp, Insta, all the social media platforms so that people will know about it. I'll need content for each day, 3 posts, morning, afternoon, and night. I want you to educate my audience why they need to pay for my program, that I'm going to teach them how they can turn all their experiences into cash. And then I want you to apply urgency and scarcity. Scarcity in the sense that I'm accommodating only 50 interested people. I don't need a crowd. I need just 50 serious minded people who want to make money in a couple of months working with me in order to help them create this product. Then urgency in the sense that registration closes 5 days before the event. After the door closes, we are not opening it again till the next cohort, which we don't even know when it's going to happen. So this is exclusively for 50 people who want to take action immediately. So give me a 30 days content, 3 posts per day. You can start each of them with a capital letter, a capital sorry, you can start each of them with a caption, a capital letter caption with a strong hook. And then at the end of every statement, you write Coach Vivian, CEO, 9 to 5 Solutions Hub. Let's go. Don't mind me. So many things on my mind. So it's working on it right now. It's going to create a 30 days post. So let me say you're promoting, and in the next 30 days, you're going to be launching. You're going to, this is August, September, October. So the whole of, from now, see the whole of September, you are promoting, talking about your business. See, the longer you talk about it, the more people are aware of it, and then the more people will take action. If you talk about it for just 1 week and then you expect to sell to a lot of people, no, you will get it wrong. Okay, you get it wrong. So you need to You need to talk about it for a long time so that it will stick with people. People forget, people are distracted, people have a lot of things going on. So repetition will play a great role here in order to stick your opportunity or whatever you're having in mind to them. And that's only when they will pay. So the longer the better. If possible, it's advised that you do it 2 months ahead of time. If you are going to have the event in November, start now to start promoting the event. By so doing, you have a lot of people say yes to the opportunity. Okay. So now it has given me everything I needed. 30 days content, three posts every day. Now day one, the first thing you're going to post is the caption, your experience has value. In the morning you post, what if the experience you gained from your 9 to 5 actually is actually your next opportunity. Okay. In the afternoon you post, your job may be paying you for your time, but your experience can create value beyond your paycheck. In the evening you post, I don't start with a digital product, I started with my story. Day one is over. Day two, salary trap. A salary is an income stream. It doesn't have to be your blah 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 blah. You see? So you can copy these things out and keep it somewhere so that every day you just go there and copy and post. You don't need to rack your brain again on what do I post? What how do I do this? No. Look at it. You can just maybe add one or two to make it very original. Add your personal story. Maybe the day you lost money, the day you did XYZ that turned out sour. You cannot add it to not become a personal story. And you are good. You are good. Are we not good? Our flyer is here. Our write-up. You can create different types of flyer with different types of clothes, with different types of colors of design, and we are good. We are just good. Look at it, so beautiful with green. Okay, so haven't gotten to this point. I think we have exhausted this. We have trashed this out. We have been able to demonstrate to you, how you can create your own product, how you can create your own product from what you know, how you can create your flyer to start marketing it, how you can get your sales write-ups. Even if you say, give me a sales page, a sales write-up, it will. Give me a Facebook advert write-up, it will give you. Anyhow you want it, just prompt it. You have it at your hand. That's your tool. Okay. So having done that, we have created value. Take note of this. The value you're going to create, let it be something that they really want. Let it not be a vitamin C. Let it be a paracetamol, something that solves a pain. Then let it also be very, very affordable so that the masses, the masses are much. Either you're creating for the masses or you're creating for the elite. The masses are at the bottom and they don't have huge amount of money. So 5,000, they can actually afford it. 10,000, they can struggle to afford it. But once you take it beyond that, I don't have, I don't have, that's what they will tell you, and they will miss the opportunity. So you have to bring it down to the masses and then sell to a large number of them, or you raise the price and sell to the middle class, or you raise the price, ultra high net worth individual will now buy from you. So before you sell to the top 1%, you should be solving their pressing problem, maybe their health problem, because those ones, they think that they have everything except health. Debt is coming. So anything that, even upon that, say they can travel outside the country to go and get their health. But peradventure they travel and go and the sick will not get healing, and you are the one that have the healing. You cannot sell it to them any amount and make your money. So, but that one is hard to get such people. So that's why sell to the middle class, sell to the people at the first class, and then sell to the bottom. Okay. So make sure you pour your product into different containers. Just like we are trying to have a 7 days class, you can choose to do a book. You can choose to turn it into a book. You can choose to turn it into a 1 day class. You can choose to turn it into how would I put it, a one-on-one mentorship, as the case may be, anyhow you want to do it. Okay. Then try and look for a way to deliver value in large scale by selling to the world. So one of the places you can do that is what we call this seller. Seller. That's where you can that's where you can deliver the value to the whole world. This is for African country anyway. We have the Stripe, the paper, that one. Anybody anywhere in the world can use Stripe and paper to pay you pounds, dollars, euros. But with this seller is within African countries, and you can still pay in dollars, pounds, or whatever, but you know, it's kind of local. But at least let's make do with what we have first. Let's make do with what we have. So now we're going to log into Seller, and let me walk you through how you can create your own account. How you can create your own account, and then you can start selling like tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're already selling. Okay. So it's simple. Just go to seller.com and then click on this login. Seller.com, sell digital products online, sell anything anywhere. So this is the most popular one I use. Okay, allow it to load. So this is that environment I screenshotted. So when you just come to this place, you go and click on login. You sign in with your email. We are using the free version, so everything we are using here, they are all free. No one is yet paid, except when you have now grown, you can now decide to start paying for them. But now we are using the free version. So Seller has three categories of profiles. We have one, the creator profile. The creator, I told you that you're not a creator, right? We have the creator profile, we have the affiliate profile, and we have the customer profile. You can be a customer and go to Seller and buy products and use. You can also be on Seller and then affiliate for them the products that are there. You can sell it to people and make commission if you cannot create your own. But if you can create, you are now going to be having the creators profile where you can create your own products. So now I'm using my creators profile. I'm using my creators profile because I'm a creator. I've created 5 products and kept on this Seller, and I've gotten 12 customers from the 5 products. These 5 products I kept here, they are not the ones I sell to Nigerians. Nigerians is just for me to send my account number to them and they pay. The products I kept here are the product I sold to international community, people that are not in Nigeria. So once I'm trying to sell to people that are not in Nigeria and we are having issues paying, some of them cannot pay into my Nigerian account. So if they cannot pay into my Nigerian account, I will not give them this Seller. They will not pay to this Seller. Seller will not credit my Nigerian account. So that's why I'm having 12 customers here, but I've really sold so many to other countries. Some of them have a way of sending it directly to my Nigerian account. Like the last one I did, even this program I'm talking to you about, even this program I'm talking to you about, 2 people paid from South Africa. They were able to send money straight to my Nigerian account, so they don't need to go through this Seller. So that doesn't mean I've sold to many people using this Seller, and most of them, because of the charges they will charge them, they decide to pay straight to my Nigerian account. So that's it. So we are in the creator dashboard. Okay, so we are in the creator dashboard right now, so that I can show you how you can now upload your products. So look at this place that they wrote add a product. Click on it so that you can add your product. Because now you have created your product. What do we even call it? ETI. Yeah, we call it ETI. So we are at this column, add a product. You are seeing it on the slide. When you go to that ETI to take you to this place. So the feature we are going to use is the free version, which is this digital product version. These other ones are pro, course hosting pro, booking pro. These ones are paid. If you want to use this one, bundles, flexible subscription, community, stream online, these ones you have to pay. But for now, we are using the free version, which is the digital product. Okay, so you just come to this digital product and select it and go to next. It will take you to the environment where you now upload your product. Look at it here, add a product. What is the product detail? What is the image? I'm using a laptop, so I can actually click this and then upload. Okay, so let me assume that this is the flyer. This is the one I used that day at the practical. I've not saved that one I did today. So, but the one I did that day was, okay, let me just assume I pick this flyer as my flyer and then I select it. It automatically loads the product here so that whoever sees it from their end, they'll be able to see that my flyer. And then you put the name of the product here, ETI Blueprint. Blueprint. That's the name. And then you put the amount. Here, yeah, in your Nigerian currency, I said 5,000. So you now ask yourself, how much is 5,000 in dollars? Convert it based on the conversion rate. Let me assume it's $5. Then GBP, let me assume it's 10 GBP. Just put in the amount. You can use your Google converter, convert calculator. Let's say Google calculator conversion, and then convert it to the different currencies, and then put the amount there. Ghana cedis, how many? Kenya shillings, how many you put, and that is it. Then you can put a sales copy here, meaning tell people about this your product. What is it going to solve? What is it going to help them do? It's going to help them turn their experience into cash, blah 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 blah. Copy from that chat GPT, come and put it here, and then you submit. You submit to automatically direct. You now create the product. You click on create product. That is it. They will give you a code, or a link rather, not a code. They'll give you a link. Once they give you the link, you can now send it to anybody that wants to pay. Once they tap on the link, it will take them to their country's account, where they will debit their main account and then credit the money to seller account. Later, seller will now credit you to your Nigerian account. And that is it. That is it. As simple as ABC. As simple as ABC. We are good. Okay. So that's the slide. We are done with this one. Upload the product. We are done. And then the last one is to build systems and structure for continuous capturing. You build systems and structure for continuous capturing, which is leverage. Now, what do you need to build that leverage? Now that your product is online now, your product is online, you're talking about it, you're putting the link for them to go and buy it and then join your program. You made the first money. You made the second money. You now find out that until you go and market and talk about your product before you can make another money. On any day you don't go and market and talk about it, people will not buy. That means you don't have leverage. So that's why you need to put leverage into your business. And now we have to create that leverage so that it will be a complete package. Now, what do you need to create that leverage? You need people. You need people. You need critical thinking. You need to be a team builder. You need discipline. You need leadership. You need continuous learning. And that's what is now bringing us to the last part of this our class, where we are going to now put that leverage system inside our business. So leverage means is a network multiplier. You create your value and then you sell that value through people. When they use your value, you ask them to refer other people to also come and experience you. So that's instead of you to be doing the marketing yourself, other people are not the one talking about your business. Other people are not the one sharing about your product and your services to others. And as they come to buy, you are making money. They are also making money. So that's why we call it network multiplier. That's what we call it network multiplier. So now that you've created your product, you can now add leverage to it. You look for a system that rewards people that talk about your business to other people. Are you getting me? I don't know if you are getting me. You now look for a leverage system that can reward people for talking about your program, ETI program. So that when they talk about the ETI program, those people come to buy from you that owns the ETI program. And then they earn commission. They earn commission. They will be happy once they earn that commission. It will make them to talk about you more to other people to come and also buy your ETI program. Now, when they have also learned how to create their own program, maybe say their own program is TBC, they will also do the same thing you did by telling other people to talk about TBC for a commission. And the more they talk about other people, the more they talk about their TBC commission and talk about their TBC program to other people, you are also being paid, because this person first of all learns EBI from you before they now use their knowledge and then created TBC. And that's how the next persons will keep creating. The more they are creating their own and referring other people to their creation, you are also earning. That is why we call it network multiplier. I guess you have not seen this before. You have not seen this before. So this is a mind-blowing one. So we can achieve that through the partnership economy. We don't have ability to create that ourselves. So we have to partner with a company that have this system in place. Okay, we have to now partner with them to add this system to our business. And that's where our strategic partnership comes to play. Okay, we have come to discover that the times have changed. The way people are earning money now have changed. The way people are using leverage have changed. The best way to go about it is strategic partnership. So we are so happy we are also among those that learnt about it. That's why the shift package is a complete package. Is a complete package, honestly. So we notice that so many business models have always been using this partnership economy to make money. Example, Airbnb. They don't even have any accommodation. They don't own any accommodation, but they just connected people to um people that have accommodation and they make money. They don't own any real estate, but they are like a middle class, a middleman between those that needed real estate and those that have it, and they make cool money earning commission. Facebook, the same thing. They don't have any content. They did not buy any phone. You are the one that bought the phone. They're the one creating the content, but they provided a system that you can a platform where you can post your content to connect with your friend outside the country, connect with your friend anywhere, and both of you are now together. And then they use your data to do that connection. Instagram, the same thing. They don't have any photo. You snap and then come and drop there for people to watch, like and share. Netflix, they don't have any television at all, not even a cable, not even a remote. But you are the one that will go and act your film and then bring it to Netflix platform and say, please, oh, you have the audience. Help me show my film to this audience. Anybody that watch my film, collect this also permission, commission, give me my cut. So it's something that everybody have been doing, just that we did not even know that that is the language of the rich. So today, I am happy to introduce it to you also. Okay, so let's go. This system I'm talking about, the way I demonstrated it using the EBI course we just created, is a system that can duplicate money. Is a system that can duplicate money, right? Okay. It's a system that can duplicate money. System where when we put our money we got from our business, it's like an investment. When we put our money there, it can now multiply it. But this investment is not a careless investment though. It's an investment that you watch over. Okay, you have to watch over it, monitor it, guide it, and then it will start producing wealth. Okay, so like I said, it doubles your money. It doubles your money. So if you are putting 1 naira into this strategic partnership, the next day the money should turn to 2 naira. 2 naira the next day should turn to 4 naira. 4 naira should turn to 8 naira, and that is how your money multiplies over time. Over time, please. It's not one day something. It's over time. Okay, and now that system is what we call multi-stream. That system we are using is multi-stream. We have gone around so many companies. We found out that this multi-stream is the one that will give us what we want. Their promises are what we are looking for. Let me play the song for you briefly so that you hear the promises they have for anybody that is going to use their system and attach it to their EBI and attach it to their shift. Anything you want to use this multi-stream to attach it to, they said they have you covered. Now let's just listen to the song for a few minutes. Living large, it's a heritage. Oh. We're creating a world where love is the stake. Make no mistake. Oh. Put a smile on the face of the earth, making sure you're living well. You can count on us. You can count on us. We are determined to bring change to our world. We're standing tall. We're setting the pace. Multi-stream, living big, multi-stream, living large, multi-stream, 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 we're setting the pace. Multi-stream, 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 multi-stream. All right. I guess you enjoyed the few minutes I played it. So their goal, they said they want us to live big and to live large because it is our heritage. When I first heard this song, I was like, oh my God, this is what I need. That it's our heritage. We're not supposed to be living small, living a mediocre life, living a middle class life, living a low level life. That we're supposed to live big, live large because it's our heritage. And then they have the system to help us achieve that. I've tested the system as well, and that is why I decided to attach it to the shift to bring in leverage into whatever we are going to be creating. So that is what we are here for. Now, remember, it's a partnership stuff. They have something that they want us to help them and do, and they have something that we want to use. So it's partnership. They have a product that they want us to give to anybody that is partnering with them as a way of supplementing their health. Remember, I said one of our pillar is supplementation of health. So through this partnership now, we are going to get their product. We're going to get their product, and then they are giving us their product and we are collecting their system that duplicates money. We are so concerned about that system that doubles money once somebody is introduced using the system. But now they said anybody that comes in, we are giving this our product for the person to be healthy while he use our system. So that's why we chose them. Okay. So they have a way of paying anybody that partners with them. They have 13, even 14 ways of paying them. But for the sake of the shift or for the sake of the EBI or whatever you're creating, I chose only two ways of payment, which is the number 5 and the number 8. This is the matching bonus and then the award bonus. If you now decide to go and look for any other these other ones, I am not holding you. That's you want to make multiple wealth, you can unlock this other income streams. But for the shift event, we are using only the number 5 and number 8, which is the matching bonus and then the award. The matching bonus is the one that is like for life. For life. The award is like that. So that's the one I chose. Matching bonus, whether you do anything or you don't do anything, provided you are connecting people to your system, it will always be coming to you. So I'm using two. So I'm going to show you a demonstration how you can use just that number 5, the matching bonus, to create over 30 million naira in 1 year. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to show you how we can use this matching bonus to create 30 million naira in 1 year. Just stay tuned with me. So this is why we choose this multi-stream to be our partner to infuse leverage into our system. We have unlimited income stream potentials. Here, selling is not a must. Please, I did not call you to come and sell products. Before you think that, oh, you're coming, no, 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 no. You're not coming here to sell product, please. When you look at this, there are ways of earning. No, the first one is retail profits. It's for those that want to sell product. I didn't tell you I'm taking retail profits. I said I'm taking matching bonus. So I'm not calling you to sell products. Please, oh, don't get me wrong. Don't quote me wrong. We are only using their leverage system and their payment system number 5 and number 8. For selling product is those that want to go and say, if you know how to sell, you want to enjoy the retail profit, unlock that one. Now you sabi. So this is why we chose them. Now they have one-time purchase. Once you have registered with them, you don't need to register again. Except maybe you want to create multiple income streams. You can now duplicate yourself, but it's one-time purchase. Nobody's forcing you to go and do multiple registration. Then they have international trip to all their partners who are introducing people to them. They have car awards, which is in number 8. We have different types of car awards. We have mansions award. We have laptop award. We have which one again? Trip award. So that's why we chose the award and then the number 5. Now, the same points qualifying you for the car is the same point qualifying you for the trip, is the same point qualifying you for the house. So they have a very flexible system. There is no bottleneck at all. It's very, very easy. Every member of the family also earns. This is the sugar in the tea. This one, with this system I'm introducing to you, every member of your family earns with only your efforts. You are the mom doing the business, or you are the dad doing the business, doing your EPI, doing your shifts, doing your whatever you call it. But for the fact that you are doing that business and you have people that you're also teaching to do their business through your EBI, your children are being paid, your wife and husband, everybody member of family are being paid. That is beautiful. Then you have the right to choose anybody you want to work with. You're not this one is not like you came into an organization and your boss is your boss. You cannot change your boss. Your colleague is your colleague. You cannot change your boss. Here, you have the right to choose your team members. Choose them wisely to help you grow your business, right? Then lastly, you have the opportunity to grow while you are helping other people. And then we have housing fund, real estate opportunity, and multiple streams of income, which is excellent. So now this is how you can make 30 million. This is how you can make 30 million in a month, in a year rather, using this system of multi-stream. In the first month, you introduce two people to register into your ETI business. Okay, you introduce two people to come and register into your ETI business and learn how to create their own wealth. Instantly, you're going to earn 45,000. Then, when these two persons introduce their own persons, you're going to earn 15,000. They are going to earn their 45,000, and you're going to earn 15,000 because you're not the one that brought these people directly. They are the ones that introduced them. So that's why they are going to earn 45, and you're going to earn 15,000. So when each of them start replicating themselves, look at your earnings. Third month 30K, fourth month 60, fifth month 120K, till the 12th month when you're earning 30,720,000. This is not just a figure I came up with, this is reality. This is reality. This is what I have helped my leaders to achieve. This is before I came up with this figure, it is tested and proven. And I'm going to show you the leaders anyway. I know most of you have heard their testimonials on the group when I was doing the promotion. You saw them giving their life testimonials, how they were earning 30,000 salary, how their income was nothing to write home about. Today, seven figures, six figures, it's like a daily bread for them. All thanks to God who has given us this opportunity. So that's why you should be part of the system, right? So these are the various awards I just mentioned: housing fund, car award, trip, and all that and all that. Okay, that's their payment system. So we move over. So this business is not Ponzi. Okay, it's not Ponzi and it's not investment. I've already explained to you what business is all about. Business requires you putting your time, your energy, focus, passion, commitment, determination. Again, you need to have a product. You need to have a tangible product or intangible like a service. And then you need to be registered. 9 to 5 Solution Hub is registered. You need to be a registered person. Don't just do business like a tout. Register your business, have a certification, NAFDAC, SON, and then finally you need mentorship. You need mentorship. Don't just go and then dabble into something. Now, how do our community help you to start your business? This is what you have to do. When you join the shift program, we teach you how to create your own product. Now we are expecting you to bring in list of people that you want to help, to for them to also learn how to create their own product and start selling the way I just demonstrated to you. Okay, give us their contact, at least 150 of them or 100 of them, or as the case may be. Give us their contact. Let us call them on your behalf and invite them to join the Shift Academy to also learn how to create their own product directly. So when they decide to join the academy to learn, you get paid. You get paid for referring people. That's where you get paid for helping people create their own products, sell, make money, sell to the world using their gift. Isn't that beautiful? Then now, how again do we help you? We have a school, we call it the Millionaire School, every day from 8 to 9, where we teach you business, personal finance, discipline, wealth education, because these are the things that were not taught in school. Only what they taught us in school is a slave curriculum where you after you come out of the school, you go and be writing and beg to apply. Those financial literacy, business, entrepreneurship, they're not taught in school. So you have to enroll into the school of life to learn that one. That's why we call it Millionaire School. Every day you have to learn, you have to read. Okay. Then you have to also go for a personal development program, which is reading books written by great people on that have gone the way before us, and then you have to launch your business. You have to launch your business. Having learned all these things, you have to start looking for people you want to help. You have to reach out to them, call them, send them messages, invite them to come and learn from us. That is the only four thing you're expected to do. Now, when you want to call them, we have a system. You can send them a text message that, see, I have recommended you, because when you submit their 150 contacts, you're going to tell them a message that you are recommending them to 9 to 5 Solutions Hub, that there's a project that they have that is helping 9 to 5 workers to create their own product and then earn money, that you have recommended their names to them. They are going to call them. They should be prepared that when they get that message, they should reach out to you. Okay. So we're going to give you the script. When they now ask you, what is this 9 to 5 whatever all about, you now tell them that it's a training initiative that guides selected individuals on how to generate capital from what they already know, their skills, their talent, their gifts, and then use the internet and AI to scale it. They would like to join because you're not telling them lies. You're not telling them to join Ponzi. We're not doing Ponzi here. We are doing training. We are teaching you how to use your gift. So they will definitely want to say yes to the opportunity. And that makes it very easy for you. Once they say yes, you get paid. When they still replicate the process, they get paid, you get paid, everybody gets paid. And that's how beautiful it is, you see. So don't wish that things are easier. It will not get easier. You are rather going to be better. It's you that needs to change. Ignorance is not a demon. You don't cast it out by prayer. You don't fast it out. You have to unlearn some certain things. The only solution to ignorance is knowledge, is awareness, is enlightenment. And that is what our community is aiming at helping you to achieve. We want to drive away ignorance so that you build wealth with the right knowledge. Okay. So the best way to predict your future is to create it. This was said by Abraham Lincoln. So the power is now in your hands. Everything is at the back of your finger right now. The power to change your life, the power to achieve that lifestyle you wanted, that dream you have been aiming for, is right there in your hands. So you need to act now. When we are presenting you the opportunity, you need to act now to take the bull by the horn and start creating your future, just like Abraham Lincoln said. So we want to work with you, we want to give you an opportunity to work with you, okay? Using our wealth community to build wealth. We want to give you opportunity to join our community called 9 to 5 Solution Community to build wealth, where we help you create your own product, teach you how to sell it, guide you through the marketing strategy. How, even in one of my bonus, I gave you my 43 marketing strategy. You also learn more. I've developed myself since I did that training. So you also learn more from me because we're now going to be connected through our community to create wealth. Because wealth, you don't create it alone. You create it in a community. That's why God said, let us make man. So any business you're doing, you should do it together with people. Okay? People that have, they say, two good heads, not even just ordinary head, two good heads. So get people that are speaking the same thing. So now, how can you be part of the community? How can you be? And now, being part of the community means that you want to port from being at the lower class, being at the middle class, to joining the top 1%, because that is their language. The top 1% are using leverage. So by the time you start using leverage, start learning about leverage, start learning about investing, about business, about personal development, you are already moving to the top 1%. Okay, so that is where you're meant to be. So these are our packages. If you want to be part of our community, we have six packages that you can choose from. Okay, each of them determines the earning potential. So I use one of these packages, which is the Trailblazers, to do that demonstration I did. So if you are using this Achievers package, the bonuses will be more. If you are using Elite, the bonuses will be more. If you are using Legacy, the bonuses will be more. Okay, so you can start with whichever one your hands can start with, but you have the opportunity to upgrade as God blesses you, as the business picks up. You start upgrading. The goal is this Legacy, because this one, that's where you enjoy maximum benefits from our partner, which is Multistream. Maximum benefits, everything is at this Legacy package. But if you cannot afford it now, no wahala, you can save your way. That's also what we are talking about as the financial discipline. We teach you how to earn. As you earn, you save 10% of that earning every time you earn, and then you are building that discipline. Now, when the money is big enough, you can now move from Sweet Start package to Rising Star. You repeat the same process You move from rising star to trailblazer. You repeat the same process and you move to achiever, and that's how you get to that place. And then you increase your earning potential. So choose any package that suits you. Reach out to me or whoever that is sending you this video, and then we'll get you started immediately. Join the community, then we'll plug you to our training so that you can start your journey to wealth immediately. So this is the account number to make your payments to 198-750-3995 925 solutions. So that's the community account. Okay, so we are here to employ you to start immediately, because if you're not there tomorrow, your children cannot inherit your certificate, they cannot inherit your job, but they can inherit your business. The business we're telling you about is something that you can invite your children, your everybody in your family can start earning from your singular effort from the onset. Is achievable. Okay, so now, why do people join our business? Reason is this: one-time purchase. The bonuses are paid weekly, not monthly. Every week, every Friday, the company pays all the bonuses of those who introduce their system to people that are using it to learn how to create their own product online. Then they will give you health supplication products that you can take for any health issues you're having: arthritis, stress, or weakness of the body, infections. Their products are very, very effective. The reason why we chose them is they offer us free international trip. If you don't want to go for the trip, collect your 2 million. They offer us free car award. If you don't want to collect the car, collect your 6 million, collect your 11 million. Then selling is not a must. I keep stressing it. Selling is not a must. Reduce minimum authorship, then landed properties, and then salary for life. So here are those my leaders that I'm so proud of, my leaders in whom I am well pleased. They're the ones that are making me proud. This is one of my leader, Coach Amarachi, as I fondly call her. She used to be a teacher that works in Osun State. 30,000 was her salary until life became so miserable that she started looking for a way out. And then she met me, and I introduced this opportunity to her. So she partnered with me and she created her own community called Digital Mom. Her goal is to help mothers like her create their own income using the internet. So she's called Digital Mom. So through this opportunity, she learned how to create opportunities for other women. And then we leverage multi-stream, and she ranked her gold award. She have ranked her ruby. She's moving to the car award. You see? So this is one of them. Then this is another leader that she raised. Her name is Gwendy. She's in Cameroon. The same thing. This is your humble servant, Coach Vivian, when I emerged the first award. This is your humble servant when I emerged the second award. This is your humble servant when I emerged the third award. This is one of our leaders on her 11 million car award. This is my Coach Wendy. This is her third account. She created multiple accounts for herself. When she saw the business opportunity, she was like, oh, this is sweet. This is sweet. I can't just leave this alone. And then these are third accounts. Okay, this is her other account, seventh account. She came up with 300,000 award. Then these other leaders that she brought in, seventh account, first account, 300,000. The leader have two accounts. Okay, then this is your humble servant when I emerged my gold rank. And then we have our cap program. Our cap program, like I told you, we have two cap programs: 6 million car and 11 million car. So as soon as you qualify, it's the same point too that will qualify you for all of them. As soon as you qualify, if you don't want to buy, they give you your cash into your account immediately. So this is one of our leaders that won her car award. Next month, no, next week, 29th of August. I don't know when you're watching this. 29th of August is another car award of this company. This is their third year of being consistent, paying every dime, not owing anybody, changing lives, turning ordinary people into extraordinary millionaires. Oh my God. So on 29th, we're having another mega car award at the city of Uyo in Nigeria. So this is one of my leaders. Look at my upline. Look at her. Look at the car. Well branded. Okay. The person that introduced me to the business is Madam Toyin. Okay. Here they are celebrating their car award. It's first is a day of joy. Let me play. Let me play another one. A thing of joy to be celebrated is something you started with less than 50K. Then, in fact, it's fun. It's fun. Imagine you doing your business, earning your money from your product, then connecting people to also come and do the same thing, and then all of you are now winning, being celebrated. In fact, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is indeed success. That this was said by Henry Ford. So, on this note, let me give you a rundown of what you will get when you partner with us. You're going to get a virtual global training entrepreneur academy through Zoom or YouTube, as the case may be. Then we also have live/daily weekly trainings. We have leadership and mentorship trainings and materials. We have personalized websites designed for only you, where you can monitor everything that happens in your business. You have tools to track your growth and promote your business, of which when you join us, I'll send you our DMOs, our SOPs, our rules, and everything. Then we have materials for online and social media platforms all around the world from the palm of your finger. We have free support system, you have distribution channel, you have coaching and mentorship. In fact, a lot. When you also join us, we are going to be inducting you into the billionaire community where you earn while you learn. And you're also going to be part of our community. You're not just alone, you have team support through spillover. You'll be assigned a mentor. You'll be having an art training for how you can use your social media platforms to create, to gather a lot of audience to see what you're selling. You see, a lot awaits you when you join our community. So if I were you, I'll quickly pick any of our packages and then reach out immediately to be part of the community so that you can start your wealth journey immediately. So on this note, I want to really remind you again that this our business is a business of training. It's not trading. We are training you to discover your gifts, use it to reach out to the world. We are not trading. It's not a business of convincing. You're not convincing anyone. It's a business of consultancy. It's a business just like doctor. Doctor is not trying to convince you that you're sick. They will just consult, ask you one or two questions, prognosis, diagnosis. They will not be able to recommend. So when you reach out to people, you prognose, you diagnose. What's the challenge? You want to become an entrepreneur, you want to earn extra income. I am recommending a community to you. That's just what we're doing. You're not convincing anybody, you're not stressing your family members to come and join you. No, no, not everybody will teach you how to do that, right? So this is where we are right now. These are the informations we need, excuse me, to get you signed up into our community. You fill this out: your name, gender, date of birth, email, phone number, state, and your account details, so that once we get you registered, anybody you bring in into the system, your account with us will be credited automatically every Friday. You have nothing to do about it. On Fridays, you just drop, provided you refer people to the community to come and partner with us. So on this note, I want to say you can't physically work 24/7, but your money can do that for you. So if you don't find a way to make your money to do that for you, you work till you die. And I don't want that to be your case. So what do? You act now, because action changes things. So thank you so much for your time. I am so happy that finally we've come to the end. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I want to see you on the other side of the community, where fellowship together as we go on the journey of wealth creation, where we shall be learning together and then helping each other. So thank you so much for saying yes to the shift. The day two is actually me showing you everything you need to create your product using AI. So I'm going to be sending that one independently to us through our communities, right? The 13 questions, the offer block, the AI prompts, everything you need, I will send it to you as your bonus pack. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching. God bless you. See you. Bye.